Hey y'all, hey, it's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. But y'all knew that already. Come on in, come on in. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. Good morning, Brandilla. Good morning. How are you? Come on in, happy Monday. I'm still fighting with my headset. I'm just gonna have to order a new pair. I can't worry about these things right now. Um, I thought I had another pair sitting around somewhere, but I guess not. Oh well. Good morning. I'm gonna start y'all off with some positive vibes because you know what I say. It's gonna be a what? Oh, my page crashed. Can't have that. Okay, let's see. Because it's gonna be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you.
Huh?
Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up,
Today's gonna be a good day. Ha!
set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And
Good
if
morning,
I make a
Mark.
mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Life ain't easy, y'all. I think there's a reason.
Oh, you still calling me mean lady? Oh man.
Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all. Like you always gotta fight and hide from the demons, y'all.
Hey, negative thoughts.
Some poison in your eyes.
I am not mean. I am loving. I am. Everyone can attest to that. I'm loving.
All the bad, feel the good in my head when I'm lost.
Hey, what? So I'ma fake it till I make it.
Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience. One day at a time. That's how you operate a cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself the foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head
like a narration.
Don't expect greatness through my best, man. I'll take it.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Are all my words still there?
Today's gonna be a good day.
Yes. Strength. Healing. Y'all see that? Strength, healing, humility, justice, hope. Peace, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. You know, everything I wear, well, anything that has my name on it has like a message, right? And so this was a t-shirt that I still have these t-shirts. These t-shirts are on my website. And it just has a message. It's a fun t-shirt. And it just reminds us to have strength, stay in our healing, have humility, justice, because we need it, and hope, plenty of it. You still have your I Matter t-shirt? Okay, cool. I still, listen, I wear all my own t-shirts and stuff like that, before. I do invest in other people's t-shirts and stuff like that, but I like wearing my shit too. Happy Monday, y'all. So listen, I don't mean to start no mess, but did y'all see the breakdancing contest in the Olympics? Because I'm not actively watching the Olympics. I happen to catch clips of it. And so I happened to catch the clip of the breakdancing. And I was like, hold up. The Olympics has breakdancing in it this year? Well, this Olympics, because it's not every year, right? Baby, I was like, They could have came whole ass to New York City, grabbed these New York City. So listen, the next time I am in New York, right, on the subway, and I see somebody breakdancing on the train, I'm going to be like, hold up. Y'all need to go register for the Olympics because they playing in your face. They playing in your face with this breakdancing. Not only did I shake, you said the gentrified breaking. That is a great name for a brand dealer. I like that name. But let me tell you something. I watched that shit. And I was bothered a little bit. Let me tell you why. Right? This is the blackity black side of me, right? Well, I'm blackity black on all sides. But when I speak, I try to speak general. But this particular comment is a blackity black comment. You have a breakdancing competition. Breakdancing is culturally aligned with Black and Spanish people. And the only reason why I didn't just say Black people is because Spanish people would be like, well, we breakdance too. And they don't always think they're Black. And so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not trying to be funny, but a lot of Spanish people don't align with the Black culture. They say they Spanish. So Hispanic and Black. We're going to keep it like that so nobody stab me. So not that I'm saying other cultures and races don't break dance. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying it comes from a Black and Spanish culture. Somebody argue with me, fight me, tell me that that's a lie. Okay? And I feel like anybody is capable of doing it with practice, right? But you played in our face. Olympics, you played in our face. Not only did you play in our face, you played in our face big loud because you had a panel of judges, right, that didn't look like they were from the culture at all. So the same way you had Snoop Dogg participate in the Olympics and you had Flavor Flav did some stuff for the Olympics, right? You would think that if they're going to introduce hip hop and breakdancing and shit like that, good morning, Valerie, hip hop and breakdancing and shit like that to the Olympics, you would think that they will be conscious as to who is sitting on the judging panel, right? Also, who the fuck watch these people rehearse to get into the Olympics, right? Because again, if you had people aligned on the panels that was aligned with the culture of breakdancing and not this Rachel woman who claims that she's a professor with a subject of breakdancing as a culture. She need to stay in the classroom and teach it, not do it. They messed up. They played in our face. Olympics, y'all played in our face. Y'all should have stuck with track and field, synchronized swimming, gymnastics and shit like that. I don't know what the hell y'all were thinking when y'all put breakdancing in there. Although the guy from, who's the guy that took the gold? Is he from Spain? Who's the guy that took the gold? He was good. I couldn't complain about him. He was good. But y'all played in our face. I don't know. Brandilla, I can't. That's the best name for it. Gentrified breaking. Look, let me see. Right, Brangela, I believe that. I believe that, but the thing that confused me is that is who was on the judging panels when these people were who was on the judging panel when these people were
college professor with a PhD in the cultural.
Let me see something.
Studies of breakdancing.
Wait a minute, y'all. Let me see something real quick because I have questions. Let me see. I want to see something real quick, right?
What most people don't know about Rachel is that she's a college professor with a PhD in the cultural studies of breakdancing.
By day, Dr. Rachel Gunn is a lecturer at Sydney's Macquarie Uni.
Everyone, we're in week 7 now.
What most people don't know about Rachel is that she's a college professor with a PhD in the cultural studies of breakdancing.
By day, Dr. Rachel Gunn is a lecturer at Sydney's Macquarie Uni.
Everyone, we're in week 7 now.
Okay. So, explain to me what that was about. And if they compete, I'm sure that they compete around the world to qualify. But what's the qualifications? Like that to me was that was interesting. That was really interesting. But we are going to get into August positive read. I cannot believe that today is August 12th, right? I know, Valerie, I can't. I cannot. I really can't. But the funniest shit to me was the girl, I posted it on my IG page, the girl who was flipping around dancing, mocking Rachel. That shit was hilarious. It was pure entertainment. But the crazy thing is, even though her performance was so bad, she's getting so much publicity, right? That this funny shit is going to make her popular. It's already made her popular, right? And so it's good and bad for her because she became popular with people laughing at her and them trying to figure out what the fuck she was doing. But on the side note, she going to make money from this because people going to want to interview her and all kinds of things. This is just hilarious to me. Hilarious. I know the Joggernauts. Y'all remember the Joggernauts, that breakdancing group that was on what's that show that used to come on? That dancing show. I used to watch it. And I know they looked at it and was like, get the fuck out of here. Now, Asian people, even though I said breakdancing is a black and Hispanic, aligned with black and Hispanic culture, Asian people bust that shit out. Now they do that shit. Yeah, I saw that. I saw Jordan Childs may have to return her bronze. Something about they reassessed the scores or something like that. I don't really know all the details. Oh, Jabberwockies. Who did I say? The Jaggernauts? The Jabberwockies. Okay. Thank you, Mark. Good morning, Debbie. We talking about the Olympics and the breakdancing. Because, baby. But this is the thing I want to say, and I don't want to offend anyone. I've already said it on my TikTok live this morning. But this is the shit that makes me laugh, right? Because I be like, oh, we are the culture that every other culture and race wants a piece of. They want something from the black culture. Every other culture wants something from the black culture, right? It's so amazing how much we bring, right? and yet they don't like us. Isn't that funny? And you know, when I said that on TikTok, I said, I know some white person somewhere is going to be like, well, y'all wear long straight hair and y'all do this and y'all do that. But we didn't say we didn't like y'all. We're not racist. We didn't enslave y'all, right? We don't change laws. We don't have the ability to change laws to impact your life and your way of living and your liberties. We don't have that ability. So you can't look at black people and say, black people steal white people shit too. We didn't ask for the shit, right? But for people who don't like black people, right? But love the culture, the hair, the style, everything about it, the dance, everything. It's amazing how beautiful our culture is and how many people indulge in it, but don't like the people in it. Olympics, y'all messed up. Yes, Valerie, say good morning, mother. Yes, Valerie, say that we influence and impact the world, and we do. And we do. Debbie, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, that's where the hate comes. Because I be confused. I'm like, all this love for our culture, but you hate the people in it? Like, I don't understand. And then y'all get mad when we execute our own culture. Y'all call us ghetto. When when people used to bust out and break dance, and if you wasn't from that culture, y'all used to be like, what the hell are they doing? What the hell are they doing? All of a sudden, it's a beautiful thing, right? Everything that was once considered ghetto in our culture, somebody has grabbed onto it, okay? Years ago, braids used to be ghetto. Wearing big doodle braids when your hair was natural used to be ghetto. All of this shit is a style now. I remember when I two-strand twisted my granddaughter's hair when she was young. And her mother's family or somebody said something about her hair looking ghetto. And I was like, amazing. Right? Sometimes black people forget our own culture that we start calling our own shit ghetto. Okay? Now you see these motherfuckers out here breaking their neck to get two-strand twists when two-strand twist was just my way of twisting my granddaughter's hair to get it to dry. You know, dry nice. She could sleep on it. She could wear it a couple of days, take it out. It's curly. Now that shit is a style. Australia is very privileged, westernized country, and because of this, it's also a very ignorant country when it comes to racial issues. The white Australian policy was still around only 66 years ago. I believe it. I believe it. Yes, Valerie, that's true. They profit off of our culture. Culture vultures. Brandilla said, when we create these expressions, they're never accepted as measurable excellences. They are denigrated by white society and often socially sanctioned. I saw this in a Facebook comment and agree. I agree too. That we create these expressions. You're right. Expressions, fashion, style, whatever it is. And it's never rated at a level of excellence. I would have to agree with that. Okay, they tear it down and then they pick it up as if they created this shit that they used to talk about. They even got us thinking it's some things a ghetto, like when twerking was a popular thing and these girls was out here twerking. Some people used to be like, they so ghetto, they twerking. They so ghetto, they're twerking. Twerking has been around, not called twerking from the African culture. This is a part of a dance, right? But they have us calling our own shit ghetto. It's crazy. And then when they take a hold of it, when they take a hold of it, okay? Oh, I'm said, y'all, wait a minute. Somebody posted that on social media because they ain't lying. They trying to kill breakdancing in Paris. You right. They are right. Breakdancing was originated in the Bronx. Yes, the Boogie Down Bronx, where I'm born, South Bronx. Okay? South Bronx. Okay? Where breakdancing and spinning the DJ music. Okay? Spinning on the 2s and the 1s. The fuck? You know what I mean, the turntables of the Bronx. Okay? The Bronx, where they will have y'all thinking it's ghetto. Okay? But a lot of shit came out with what people deem as ghetto. Okay? But they certainly killed that shit in Paris, like dead. Wait. In some cases, you're right. It releases a lot of toxins. In some people's cases, but you're right. It's definitely healing. Good morning, Ghost. It is definitely healing, all right? Because, baby, I be dancing. I don't know how to twerk, all right? I don't. But I will dance in here and shake my butt the best of my ability, okay? The fuck? I love it. And it does. And it does. Right? But they had us calling it ghetto at one point. People be like, oh, they twerk, they ghetto. They twerk, they ghetto. Twerking is a part of a cultural dance. They don't call it twerking. I don't know who came up with the name twerking. Who came up with the name twerking? I can't either, Debbie. I cannot twerk. I will shake my butt, but I cannot twerk. Yes, Ghost, make them accountable. Because, I mean, it's only 5 motherfuckers in here. So we can see that we don't have 5 thumbs. I can't twerk to save my life either. Okay? So today is August 12th, y'all. We are in the middle of August. Oh, my God. I ain't did shit this summer. Graham rides and Roy Coffee with friends. Oh, I didn't do anything. Good morning, Cheryl. She said Grand Rides and Roy Coffee with friends. Did you mean Grand Rising and Good Morning Coffee with Grand Rising Coffee with friends? Well, I was one too, Debbie. I called it ghetto. But see, this is the I want to say social conditioning, right? We let society tell us how to feel about things, right? We got to get out of that. We do. We do. We got to learn to appreciate our culture, no matter what. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So today is August 12th, y'all, and we are in the month of faith, right? And today we're talking about playing life by the rules. Do y'all play life by the rules? Are there any rules? Do you have rules? Let's see what this says. I am faith-filled and fear-free because I cannot lose when I play life by the rules. What does that even mean? What does playing life by the rules even mean? In a sermon, Dr. Barbara King of Hillside Chapel in Atlanta, Georgia said, "You are playing on the court of life. Hopefully you have come to win." She was saying you cannot go through life wondering whose game you are playing, by what rules you are playing, or whether or not you are equipped to win. When you arrive on any of life's playing fields, you must know you have come to win. At the same time, you must accept the fact that there will be fouls thrown your way, that you may occasionally strike out. Strikes and fouls do not mean that you will lose the game. That they mean you must remain alert. Fouls and strikes indicate that there are others on the field with the same thing in mind, winning. Do not be surprised if you get pushed, kicked, or tackled. Do not be upset if you have to lose a point here or there. Remember, the rules of life do not change, but some people think they can avoid playing by the rules. Know that everyone on the playing field has the same skills and the same opportunities. How they use their skills and approach the opportunities are a reflection of their knowledge of the rules. They cannot strike you out unless you let them. They cannot beat you down unless you let them. And no one can win what you have come to win. You know, so many of us competing against each other. I don't particularly compete against anyone. But, you know, people compete against each other without realizing that. Stay focused on your own goals, right? You can't lose when you come to win, right? Don't focus on what other people are doing or how quickly they got to their goals while you're still trying to get to your goals. You got to focus on your goals, okay? No one can win what you have come to win. The rules of the game of life are quite simple. Always tell the truth. Some of us struggle with that. Never live in fear of anything or anyone, right? Be conscious of what you are thinking so that you can always think positively. Do everything that you do for the love of doing it. If you devote yourself, your time, and your energy to following these rules, have no doubt you cannot lose. Until today, you may have believed that you had to cheat, cut corners, compete with others in order to win at the game of life. Just for today, try following the rules. Today, I am devoted to playing life by the rules in order to win. How do you navigate your life and what are the rules you live by? One of the things that caught my attention in here is they cannot beat you down unless you let them, right? And no one can win what you come to win. So many of us compare our lives to other people and we say, oh my God, I should be at this point by now. This person is already there. Why am I not there, right? Sometimes we get so distracted and worrying about how somebody else is making it in life more quickly than you are, right? And we lose focus, right? All of these things that's going on around us, they can't stop you from winning if you remain focused, right? If you remain focused on what it is you're trying to accomplish without competing with the next person, right? There are people that have friends and family members that have businesses that they won't even invest in their businesses or be a customer or a client of theirs because they're competing with them. They're like, I don't want to see this person win. So if I contribute to their business or if I promote their business, that might throw a shadow on me. No one can stop you from winning, right? Nothing you do can stop you from winning. And see, this is why I support as many people as I can, right? I don't believe that supporting somebody else or doing something for somebody else is going to throw a shadow on me, right? Because what is meant for me will be for me. And I can't look at somebody else's life, okay, and ask, why isn't my life where theirs is? Because I don't know enough about the intricate details of what goes on in their life and what obstacles they've had to get through to get where they are. The only thing I can focus on is how can I get where I need to be? Right? Accept the fact that there will be fouls thrown your way. This is such an intriguing message because I remember a conversation I recently had with my son. And it's so amazing how you watch people grow. There was a time in my son's life when he was running the streets, you know, and doing all kind of raggedy shit. And I used to have these conversations with him, letting him know, stay focused, work on what you want to work on, focus on the things you want to accomplish. And his response to me would be, oh no, all my friends, they got this, they got that. I got to hurry up and get it, right? And in his haste to try to hurry up and get what he deemed as accomplished, right? It landed him in the hoosegow because you're so in a hurry to get this stuff so fast, that you went about it the wrong way and caught yourself up in a humdinger, right? That was him in the old days. In the conversation that I had with him recently, after he had gotten laid off and stuff like that, and I was talking to him, and he was like, listen, he says, I know that I'm blessed. I couldn't believe the conversation. He was like, I'm not worried about my next steps, right? Because I truly believe what you put out is what you get back. This is what he said to me. I was like, are you the same fucking child? Are you the same child that drove me up the wall? He was like, I'm not going to navigate in fear, right? Because I know I'm going to get what I truly deserve, right? Everything comes in time. Maybe not my time, but in time. And this was like a whole different person I was talking to. And I was like, oh my God. He didn't say, why did this happen to me? He didn't say, oh my God, look at other people and now look at me. He didn't say anything like that. He just remained focused on what his next steps need to be. And that was it. And I was like, oh, I cannot lose when I play, right? Do not be surprised if you get pushed, kicked, or tackled. That could be you go on a job interview, you don't get the job, right? Something happens, you fall short financially. You're struggling, you're a year or two struggling, trying to get yourself together, right? Those are the obstacles in life that come, that tackle you down, that push you, that kick you. And sometimes in those moments when we are being kicked and pushed, we question ourselves, right? But we have to remember, as a part of life, we will encounter fouls. We will encounter being kicked. We will encounter being tackled. Do not be upset when you lose points during this time in your life. Always tell the truth. A lot of us struggle with that because some people feel that, if you lie, it's easier, right? But once you lie, you got to live in those lies, right? Making your life even more difficult, adding additional obstacles to your life because now you got to remember all the fucking lies. Do everything that you want to do for the love of doing it, right? That brings me to Coffee with Friends. I love Coffee with Friends. I don't make no money here, right? But I show up here. And so when I start changing my schedule and it's not so consistent, it's because I'm mixing it up for myself because I don't want it to become a chore for me. I want to continue loving what I do. And so I do not make it a constant schedule. I do not drill it in, not like my workout routine. I know in the mornings I get up and I work out and I do yoga. I have to keep that schedule. But I don't want to make Coffee with Friends unpleasant for me. And so I mix it up. Some days I don't even show up, right? Because I'm human. And sometimes I'm overwhelmed and sometimes I just don't feel like it. And that's okay, right? Strikes and fouls do not mean that you will lose the game. Like this particular summer, I had to sit down. I couldn't do nothing, right? I'm having an obstacle moment, but I'm not unhappy, right? I'm not suffering. I just can't have the additional pleasantries that I normally have, right? And these are the times in life where you get a couple of fouls thrown at you, right? And you just have to figure out how to navigate through that. But that doesn't mean that your life is not shit. Have you ever spoken to someone where they're having a hard time in life? Good morning, Michael. Have you ever spoken to someone and they're having a hard time in life and they speak with such negativity and such dread? They act like their whole life is shit because they're having a bad moment. I have nothing. Life is shit. It's always going to be shit. You ever talk to people like that and you be like, oh my God, these motherfuckers drain me. right? Because sometimes I get annoyed with people like that, and I too have to, good morning, Hillbilly. I too have to check myself, right? Because I be like, okay, everybody can't operate the same raw, right? So have some patience. But when you have a person that is constantly like, oh my God, my life ain't shit. Oh my God, nothing ever goes right. Oh my God. I say to some of them, really? And I used to say this to my son because he used to be that person. I ain't never had shit. I ain't never gonna have shit. My life is shit. And I looked at him and I remembered, I said, wow, you really feel that way? I wish he was on this live this podcast right now, because he could attest to these things that I'm saying. I said to him in this one particular conversation, I remember he was driving an Infiniti G35, his own apartment, had a job, right? He's like, my life ain't shit. I ain't got shit. I said, hold up. You driving an Infiniti. You got a roof over your head. You got a job. What? What do you mean your life ain't shit? I was like, yo. Right? And my mother is on here, and I tell her that sometimes too. She be like, oh my God. I be like, what? You see where you live? See, sometimes we are so focused on the fouls in our life and the obstacles and the ways we are getting kicked that we forget to appreciate our accomplishments and focus on that, right? To continue to move towards your wins. Don't get distracted. Right, Debbie? Listen, Debbie. And I don't want those people to think that I'm rude or anything like that. But sometimes a person that lives in a negative space that always feels like it's going to be dread for them, it drains me. Because I'm like, baby, I'm trying to keep my own head above water. I don't want to talk to your ass every day and you complaining about shit. And I'm like, you whole ass eating, you whole ass got a roof over your head, you whole ass got clothes on your back. What in the fuck are you complaining about? It ain't that bad. But that be me in my head saying that. And like you, Debbie, I cut the conversation short. But you know, I'm still learning myself, and I'm still unpacking a lot of things. And like I mentioned to y'all the other day, when I said I'm working on myself, like trying not to give people opinions, trying not to suggest stuff or whatever, because I'm working some things out with myself, right? And I cut the conversation short. Like if I feel like on the inside, I be feeling like I want to say so much stuff to those people, and the old me used to. And now I'm trying to tame that. So yes, I'm not healed. So every now and again, I might say something, right? But I'm trying. And so I might cut the conversation short too, Debbie, because it's fucking exhausting. Especially when everybody is going through shit right now. I don't want to wake up and talk to you every day and you only got bad dread to talk about.
This is a reminder. Confirm Broadridge Wi-Fi access.
Alexa's reminding me to do something for work.
This is a reminder. Confirm Broadridge Wi-Fi access.
Which is a good point, because I need to make a note for myself, because I have to go into the office on Wednesday because I have an IBM workshop. I gotta make a note for myself to ask the receptionist to make sure I have guest Wi-Fi. Make sure she has technical support available to come set up the room for us on Wednesday. Slow down and smell the roses. So let me ask y'all a question. People that are on here right now, do y'all slow down and smell the roses? Are there things in your life beyond the trials and tribulations that you focus on, that you appreciate? Because that's what I do now. Because I'm telling you, this year has been a hard year for me. And what's kept me in a positive mind frame is that I remember all the things that I do have, right? I don't focus on the things that I don't have. I focus on the things that I do have. And I appreciate those things. And that's the things that keeps me in a positive mindset, because I truly have everything I need. I don't have everything I want, but I have everything I need. A lot of people can't say that. Debbie say, yeah, because they don't be wanting to hear nothing positive. It's just a woe is me all the time. And I be like, nope, I'm out. So guys, I have a question, switching gears and topics for a little bit, but y'all can keep talking about this because, you know, we mix it up in here. But Debbie and the ladies had a good conversation this weekend, and I want to bring it here, right? And I believe we talked about it before on Coffee with Friends, but I want to bring it here. Question. And I'm going to type it up because I need y'all. Okay, this is my question. How honest are you with your friends? Now, Debbie, you are aware of this conversation. We had this over the chat this weekend, right? How honest are you with your friends? That's the question, okay? Shirley says, sometimes you can tell if they are complaining, victim mode, or just releasing. If they ask you, do you have a moment to listen, or if they just start unloading. Right. I'm talking about the people, not the people, Shirley, that be like, oh, you have a moment to talk or whatever. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the people that just be unloading. Like, as soon as you call them, they be like, oh my God, the world is cloudy. I be like, oh my God, hello, good morning. How are you? Are you okay? You woke up this morning. That's a blessing. Did you eat breakfast? That's good. The fuck? It doesn't matter, hillbilly, either one. How honest are you with your friends, right? And so there was a little meme, cartoon meme that Debbie and them circulated around where the girl was talking to her two girlfriends, right? And I don't know if I still have it. Let me see. Because Debbie and them talk, listen, these MFs talk all damn day. Your phone be going off all damn day. Oh, here it is. Okay, wait. Okay, wait 1 second. Let me see if I can share this real quick. Say, let me see.
What you got to say? You don't want me to say what I want to say.
Okay, let me see. Okay, here you go.
Have some news. I'm back with him. I'm so happy for you. You know I support anything you do. Thank you. I know everything's going to work out this time. What you think, V? Cool? Cool? That's all you got to say? You don't want me to say what I want to say, so I'm going to say cool. You have to be supportive when a friend is getting back with their boyfriend. No, I don't. Yes, you do. You have to be happy for her. I'm not fake, and I'm not going to tell her I'm happy for her if I'm not happy for her. You're supposed to say that you support her. She's your friend. You're supposed to support her no matter what. I don't have to be happy for a friend that got abused emotionally and mentally. So no, I'm not going to say I'm happy that you're back with him because I'm not happy that you're back with him. It is your life. You do whatever you want to do. But I don't have to say that I'm happy for her and I support her decision. I don't support her decision. I'm going to be here for her if she needs me. If she calls me crying, I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to be there as her friend. All right. But I'm not going to tell her that I'm happy for her. And I'm not going to tell her at the end, oh, I told you so, because that's not my place either. But I'm not going to tell her that I'm happy for her just because that's what you think I need to say. You so mean sometimes. I'm not mean. Being honest with your friends, it shouldn't be. Guys, I have some news. I'm back with him.
Okay. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that little cartoon exchange? Listen, yes, all day, Debbie. Listen, when that cartoon came up, oh my God, we couldn't stop talking about it because what do y'all think about that cartoon? I just need your opinions. Okay, let me go up. Oh my God, Hillbilly, did you take pictures, videos? How honest are you with your friends? Cheryl Lee said, honesty is a part of a genuine relationship. Okay. So what did you see wrong in that cartoon exchange? What did you see wrong? Give me your assessment of what you saw. And which friend are you? Are you the friend that goes, oh, cool, I'm happy for you and just leaves it at that? Or are you the friend that says, okay, and don't say nothing else because you know the shit that's you about to say they're not going to agree with? Which friend are you? And if you cannot be honest with your friends, right? What type of friendship is that? Can y'all explain that to me? What type of friendship is that? Whether it's blatant honesty or brutal honesty, right, Hillbilly? Because that depends on the person and their delivery. I don't know, right? Like, I have been told that I am brutally honest and I'm working on myself. Like, I don't mean to hurt people's feelings, but sometimes I say stuff and they be like, well, you ain't have to say it that way. And I'll be like, oh yeah, my bad. See, years ago, I'd be like, fuck that. That's how I am. But now I'm more conscious that everybody can't handle the way I deliver things sometimes. So I try to be conscious of that. But I'm going to tell you no damn lie. I'm the honest friend. I'm going to tell you, oh, okay, so you're going to get back with him. I'm that friend that would be like, I will support you, but that shit is whack. The same way like I expect them to tell me, right? Especially when you see your friends, like, you know, we say, well, they should know what's best for them. They should, right? But if you witness your friend being abused in any kind of way, how could you be happy that they're going back to that type of situation? Hillbilly said, not only will I tell the truth, I'll lay out why. Okay, that's good. Hillbilly said, friend, I ain't got nothing. Me, how many drugs do you do? Oh! Damn, Hillbilly, you come with teeth out. You come with teeth out. Debbie said, depending on the person, needing the support depends on how I respond. Every person I know doesn't want the truth. So I can pray for you in silence and keep it moving. I'm going to tell y'all no lie. I have chewed the side of my mouth, you know, especially in Texas. Now, some shit be popping off in Texas and I be chewing the inside of my mouth because I be trying not to say no shit. Debbie tries to say stuff in a nice way. She'll be like, oh, but maybe, but so-and-so, and blah, blah, blah. Right? And I'll be chewing the inside of my mouth. And then when I stop chewing the inside of my mouth, I'll flip out. Like Nut cussed me out because I flipped out on her before. I think Mark Lugo told me off because I said something to him. Ghost cussed me out before because I said something too. Right? Because I'm like, I'm the honest friend. I'm just going to fucking tell you. And you know what's so crazy? Y'all can cuss me out. But if I love you, I love you. I'm not going to just quit you. Like, Nut was like, oh, I guess you don't fucks with me no more. I was like, girl, bye. Like, we had an argument. Like, you cuss me out. I don't give a fuck about that. We still friends. I still love you. Right? But I'm the honest friend. But sometimes I got to chew the inside of my mouth. And you're right, Debbie. Some people you got to pray for and just keep it quiet because they don't give a fuck about what you saying. It's just going to cause an argument between you and them. Debbie says some people don't want nobody telling them nothing, so I choose to keep my mouth shut. Then they should shut the fuck up too. See, it's two ways. If you don't want me to say nothing, then don't come to me running your mouth and telling me shit and expect me to sit there and be the fuck quiet. because I'm not the quiet friend, right? The one thing I might tell you is don't tell me nothing else if you don't want to fucking hear my opinion. I'm good with that. We could sip coffee. We could kumbaya. Shut the fuck up. If you don't want me to be honest, then keep it to yourself, okay? Because it's unfair. Friends should be honest with each other. Now, yes, delivery is everything. We have to be mindful of our delivery. Shirley said, not a damn thing was wrong with the things she said. Only I may have said from the get, I don't like that for you. I would not have just said cool. She probably said cool because she know, like Debbie said, some people don't want to hear shit. Right? But Shirley, I could see you saying, I don't like that for you. And you would say it in a polite way because you have a really good delivery. But even though you have a really good delivery, it be strong. We get the message. I would too, Val. Valerie said, right. And some they need to hear the truth. Maybe it'll strike a chord and they'll wake up. How many of you, honest question, on here struggle with being honest with your friends? See, for me, if I can't be honest with my friends and they're doing shit that I don't like or I don't agree with, it fucks with me. It does. I don't know. It just does. And it might mess up the friendship a little bit because I start to feel resentful. I do. Because I'm such the honest friend that if I can't tell you how I feel and you want to argue every time I say something or you want to feel like I'm being unsupportive, then you're asking me to be a limited friend. And I can't do that. And so if I have a friend and you're navigating in a way that is causing conflict because we're trying to have honest conversation, it might mess up the friendship for me as far as how close we are and the things that we share. Because then I'm going to go into Debbie mode and just not say shit and just be praying for you. And I'm going to be sitting there like this while you're talking. And one day you're going to say, you never say anything. And I'm going to be like, because you don't fucking want to hear it. What kind of friendship is that? How many of you on here struggle with being honest with your friends? And then how authentic is that friendship? Is it as close as you thought it was if you can't be honest? That was a great conversation. We were going back and forth with that for a really, really long time. Need I say more? Need I say more? Cheryl Lee, for me, ding dong, that is the bell right there. You are then an acquaintance and not a friend if you can't be honest. It affects the friendship. Friends are honest. My girlfriend always said to me, I will never help you move back into your house. This is when I was with Circle Fuck Ex-Ho. But I will always help you move out. Because I moved out of my house 3 times about. Right? And every time I was packing to move, she was right there. But when I went back to Circle Fuck Ex-Ho, moved back into my house, she'd be like, don't call me to move you back in. Right? Because fuck this. But I will help you move out. That was Doris. And y'all already know about my girlfriend Nancy who gave me the chicken charm for my bracelet. See, we're honest friends. We're honest friends. And we don't get mad at each other. We just be like, the fuck? That's honest friendship. And I'm not saying it's easy because sometimes my friends would say shit and I'll be like, damn, bitch. And they'll be like, I love you, but If you can't be honest with me and I can't be honest with you, then we are not truly friends. That's how I look at it. The fuck? Debbie said, is that bad to choose not to say anything or too much? Aren't we all adults at our ripe age? Don't we know what we are doing that's not beneficial? Well, Debbie, you know what I've learned? Our ripe age don't mean ripe maturity, right? Our ripe age doesn't mean ripe experiences, right? Some people at our ripe age, and you see it, are still doing dumb shit, right? They still doing shit that you might not be able to chime in on because they don't want to hear your opinion. And you're right. We should all know, but we are still human beings, and we still learn from each other's experiences, right? Everyone doesn't have the same experiences. Everyone doesn't have the same exposure. And so if we have friends and we have each other, right, and we see someone going down a narrow roadway, why would we not say anything? Right? Now, the only reason for me that you would be in a situation where you choose not to say anything or not to say much is because that person is not accepting. That's what causes the next person to go into a shell, I think. Like, I have friends like that. Like I say friends. But, I have people in my life where I can't say much, but if I can't say much to you and I can't be honest with you, then you're not going to be in the core of my friendship because it's too much stress. I don't want to walk around on pins and needles. And especially in a situation where if I have a friend, because when I was getting back with my man, my friends let me know, fuck that, I don't like it, right? At least I knew what to expect when I walked in the room with my man and my friends. There was no faking about it. Right? I don't know. One of the things I admire about my girlfriend, right? When her husband cheated on her, I'm not going to say names in the exact situation, but when her husband cheated on her, right? As embarrassed as she felt about the situation, the one thing she did that I couldn't have done, because her family, they are honest. They don't give a fuck if it hurts your feelings. They are honest. The one thing she did was she went and told her family, her aunt, her uncles, her sister, her cousins. They get together all the time. They're together on a daily basis. And she said, my husband cheated on me. When she did that, I was like, oh my God, you told them that? They're going to give him a hard time. If you forgive him, they might not forgive him. And you know what she said to me? I don't give a fuck. Why should they think? Why should my family think that he's a good husband when he cheated on me? Why should they look at me because they don't know why I'm angry with my husband and why I'm acting the way I'm acting? And they looking at me side-eye while he gets a clean slate of bill? She was like, he will be accountable in this family. Okay? Not only to me, but to my whole family. They need to know what the fuck he did. And she told them. And they reamed him a new asshole. They did. Their marriage stayed intact. But she brought that honesty to her family, and her family and them were honest with their feedback. Nobody got mad. The husband didn't say, why the fuck you told your family? He knew why. Because she was like, you're going to be accountable to the whole family. We got married in front of these bitches. You're going to be accountable in front of these bitches. I don't know many people that's brave enough to do that. Okay, because many people hide shit because they don't want honest feedback. And she knew she had to deal with people telling her, you're going to leave your husband. You're going to stay. And she knew all along she wasn't going to leave her husband. But she didn't care about that. So, Debbie, I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing to choose not to say anything or not to say too much. I don't think it's a bad thing at all. I just feels like it changes the dynamics of the friendship, in my opinion. It's not a bad thing, because I'm in that mode right now. Some people, I'm learning not to say much, right? You know, I'm working on my delivery, shit like that, right? But it changes the dynamics of the friendship. And for that friend who cannot take honest feedback without getting upset, they better the fuck not give no honest feedback either. Because if you can't take it, don't give it. See, that's where the friendship gets yucky for me. Brandilla said, that's an interesting approach. I think marital issues should stay within the marriage. But they do say when you marry someone, you marry their family. Well, that's how my girlfriend felt, because she was like, no, nigga, you're not going to come around here because they close family. You're not going to I'm around here smiling and shit, and they thinking you a good fucking husband. No, my aunt and my uncle, my mom and dad going to know what the fuck you did. Okay? And you know what? I really think that helped their marriage to a point, because you know, a lot of times when you hide, you cover for your partner, and they do it again and again, and you hide it because you're ashamed of it. Why are you hiding their shit and being ashamed? Fuck that. Her thing was, I'm embarrassed that it happened. Why should he escape the embarrassment? That was her thing. Why should he escape the embarrassment? I'm embarrassed that this happened to me. We're going to be embarrassed together. That was her approach. And it helped because he was now accountable to the whole family. They were all looking at him side eye. And they do. They don't gossip. They tell you in your face. I'm telling you, they are a close and supportive family. They are. Right? They're not going to tell you fucking leave your husband because he cheated, but they are going to hold him accountable for that shit. And at first I didn't understand her approach, and then I did. I was like, we keep secrets, right? We keep a lot of secrets, protecting motherfuckers that hurt us, while their reputation is intact and we feeling embarrassed and ashamed. Because we don't want honest feedback from other people. We hide, we lie. That's where they talked about the lies. Cheryl said, at Brandilla, you marry the family. It is never just you and your partner. You have two foundations that you are coming from, and hopefully they are mentally stable ones. Right. Because a lot of times they are not. Well, Brandilla, no, I'm not saying that the method that my girlfriend used is a good method for all of y'all to use. I'm just saying it worked for her and her family dynamics. We all, of course, have to do things that is comfortable for us, right? But the one thing that, I don't tell my family a lot of shit either. Their family is close. I'm not as close to my family as she is with her. So she trusts them to a point. I don't have that same trust across all of my family members. Some of my family members would just take the information and run off their mouths and gossip. They're not being supportive. Not all of them. I have some of my family members are very, very good and they know who they are. And then some of them are just, Yeah, Debbie! Thank you, Debbie. Thank you. Women carry the shame alone, right? It be all over her face that she hurt, but he walking around smiling. Right! And that was my girlfriend's approach. Now, again, Brandilla, I'm not saying that's for everybody, right? But in my girlfriend's case, she was not for the shit. She was like, I will not walk around hurt, crying, snot-nosed tears, and you come around my family smiling. That was her approach. I might not have been able to do it, but I give her kudos. I give her kudos for that. And you know what? They all healed together. He still came over for the barbecues. They still laughed and joked, but there was no secret. There was no weight. My girlfriend didn't feel like she had to hide her shame and her disappointment. That worked for her. Right, Brandilla, my family too. My mother would never let anything go and throw things back in people's face when she feels like it. Wait a minute, Brandilla. Isn't that how most of our families are? They'll be like, remember the time you did this and you did that, child. Right, the toxic family members. I try not to be toxic because we're human. I try not to be toxic because we are human. We are. But Brandilla, I can relate to this. They be throwing shit back in your face. That's why the motherfucker cheated on you. Or that nigga ain't no good because he cheated on you. Or some shit. And they make you feel even worse. That's not a supportive family. Because why make me feel worse? Brandilla said her mother will recall something from 1956 like it was yesterday. Oh my God, I know it. I know it. I know it. That's bad too, though, because you can't heal if we keep going back in the past, bringing shit out, right? We can't get past those things if we keep going back arguing about those things. That's why, I had to work on myself, and I'm still a work in progress. But I thought that was a good question to come up here with, because people go around calling each other friends, but then they want their friends to lie to them. That's not true friendship. Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. Right. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. And maybe, her going back and throwing things up in the past, maybe some things trigger something personal in her life that she has not let go for herself. What does that mean, Valerie? My mother used to be like, oh, it's Friday night. Where's your boyfriend? What did that mean? What does she mean by that? What does that mean, Val? Shirley, you be coming in here with the fucking gems. Because Shirley said, in my opinion, Brandilla, it's a part of taking accountability and responsibility. And once that's done, there's nothing anyone can say. Once they see that it's nothing they can say to fuck with you, change is proven. Right? I told y'all. That's like when my ex tried to throw up in my face, that's why you fucked the married man. I was like, oh, you think that you got power over me because I fucked the married man at some point in my life? I came right on Coffee with Friends. I posted it all over social media. I was like, let me tell my story of the time I fucked the married man. You know what? He ain't never said it again. I will strip you of all your power. Okay? You ain't got shit on me because I saw somebody post some shit the other day that said, you a whole ass adult. Who the fuck are you afraid of? Why do you have to lie? Who the fuck are you afraid of? You a whole big ass adult. And so when my ex used to throw shit in my face, I was like, nigga, you don't have any power over me because can't nobody do shit about the shit I did. I am the one that steps into the room of accountability. I take responsibility for my life, all right? And I deal with the consequences that comes with that. Nobody else, okay? I am big ass grown, okay? If you don't like some shit I did, say you don't like it. If you don't want to be my friend no more, don't be my friend. But there ain't no fuck way that I'm going to give somebody else power over me by knowing something that they think I don't want to share with the public. Because who the fuck going to do something to me? I be wondering, who the fuck y'all scared of? And when I saw that post, I was like, hold up. They right. Whole ass adults be out here lying for what? Who y'all scared of? Who gonna beat you? Who gonna make you stand in the corner on timeout? Nothing they can say to fuck with you or change the circumstance. It is what the fuck it is. And so I will remove anybody's power that think they got something on me. I am not the one that you could think you can blackmail. I'd be like, what? I tell that shit myself. Who gonna fucking do something to me? Right, Val, we are grown. Oh, Val. Oh my God. Them kind of friends. Baby. Them kind of friends and family members that be like, where's your man? He ain't with you tonight. He with somebody else. What do y'all think when you have friends in your circle that be like, oh, your man not with you tonight. He must be with his other bitch. When people say that, do you think they just say that because they joking? Or do you think they say that because they trying to start some shit? They trying to embed some thoughts in your head? Because why would you say some shit like that? Right? Now, a couple of people have done it to me, and I be like, don't make me start thinking my man is out doing something. Why would you put that in my head? If it wasn't in my head, why would you put it there? I think old people like to guilt shame you. My grandfather asked me every time he saw me, when's the last time you've been to church? He knows I rarely ever go to church. That was at Val's boyfriend's best friend's comment. Okay, so Val, that was throwing jabs. So sometimes also pay attention to the things these people you call your friends say to you and family members, the little jabs that they throw, right? The little jabs that they throw. See, I feel like people throw jabs when they feel like they can't be honest with you. Like, what the fuck is the jab for? Right. I ain't never, you ain't gonna spray me with no tea. Because there's nothing you can say. It's nothing you can say. What could you say that's gonna get me in trouble with another person? You can't spill my tea. You could spill it, right? But I ain't gonna give a damn because I could spill my own tea. Hillbilly said they are starting shit because they are bitter. Brandilla said passive aggressive. Val said, yep, but he really was cheating. He'd spend time with me in the day, then say later he'd come back around and I wouldn't hear from him. Right? Well, my scalp is itching. Shit. Mother said the elderly be trying it on me and I be ready to fight and they know it. What they be trying on? Well, Mother, you always ready to fight. What they be trying on you, Mother? What they be trying on you? Because you always ready to fight them old people in the building. Listen, Mother, when me and AG get to your house in October, be nice. Debbie! Okay, y'all, now, I have called my friends ugly when I'm losing an argument, but I promise I'm only playing because I try to make it a habit not to call anyone ugly. But I will be more conscious of it. Let me think. Debbie, I don't remember you ever calling anybody ugly. You try to really give your opinion really calm and diplomatic, right? You'll be like, well, think of it this way. And no, maybe you should think of it this way. I'll be like, Debbie be all calm and shit, being like, no, you have to think of it this way. I'll be like, that ain't right. Debbie, I think you have a good delivery. You do. I don't remember you. Valerie, you remember Debbie saying anybody was ugly? Did she call any one of us ugly in an argument? I don't know. Oh, you caught him with the ex he used to live with? See, I can't. What lady be lying on you, mother? You talking about the lady that lived downstairs? Y'all been getting along. Y'all even got matching balconies. I know, Valerie, me too. Because you know why I'm at peace, Valerie, in my life? Because I fucking get rid of anybody who causes me grief. I cannot fucking be bothered at this point in my life. I'm not. And you know what? How many people told me when I get in my 50s, I was going to feel this way, right? I didn't know I was really going to feel this way, but I fucking do feel this way. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not going to be living a life with no peace. That's not going to happen. Brandilla said elderly people and their lack of filter is a whole topic. They will say anything. Ooh, must be one of the privileges of being an elder. Ooh. Mother, what you got to say for yourself? Brandilla said elderly people have a lack of filter and they just say what the fuck they want to say. Oh, not the lady downstairs. Me neither, Valerie. I never heard. Okay, I never experienced that, Debbie. Now, I've seen you in some debates. Now, I'm trying to think if you called Fancy ugly that night over the ground beef and rice that she wanted you to cook in the middle of us being tipsy and playing the game. And you cussed her out, basically. I can't remember if you called her ugly. But then you turned around and made the food anyway. Valerie, I don't know if you remember that night because you were sitting in the corner sleeping and tipsy. Cheryl Lee said it's okay to call your siblings ugly in the midst of a disagreement because y'all got the same genes. That's true. I never had me and my brother Tony, we rolled around and fought one time. But we never really have big fight arguments. Oh, mother said they stopped talking when I passed the word that I will fight. You see what I'm saying? You move people from Wagner Projects into the suburbs of Florida. And she took her Wagner fighting spirit with her to Florida. Right, Valerie? Why are you living and conforming to other people's standards? I'm not doing that either. Debbie said, no, Fancy calls everyone ugly. She is ruthless in arguing. Oh, now I've heard Fancy say ugly. I've heard Fancy definitely say ugly a good few times. Now that's true. I think it's funny when siblings that have the same parents reply in arguments with your mother. That's a good one. Right. Debbie don't mean they look ugly. Debbie mean they acting ugly. That's what I think Debbie mean. Fancy, I think she mean both. You ugly, you look ugly, and you're acting ugly. I think Fancy be meaning both when she say it. Because I be like, what? She is ruthless. She not on here today to fend for herself, but she's ruthless. I seen it. I have seen it. Okay? So guys, before I end the show, I have to say something. So y'all know in 2023 at Coffee with Friends end of summer soiree, right? Aquanda was our VIP of the trip, right? And I gave her an extra gift for being our VIP. Baby, she's trying to be VIP of Friendsgiving. Aquanda has already booked her ticket to Houston. That is the first person that I know that has booked their ticket for the Friendsgiving event. Aquanda let me know over the weekend that her ticket is booked for Houston, Texas. All right. And so at the end of this month, beginning of September, I am going to start asking people to send me their flight information for all those that's flying into Houston. I need to know when you're flying in, you know, what airport you're flying into, just in case we can accommodate giving people rides. Now, just so y'all know, the Friendsgiving is in Galveston. That's no secret because I've showed the house and the address and all of that, and I will advertise the house again, right? If you are flying into Houston, which most people are, right? If we cannot get you a ride, then you have to take an Uber. Now, I said that a long time ago. The Uber ride, when I looked it up, was about $50 or $60. So accommodate transportation from the airport to the house in Galveston in case we cannot accommodate you. I will not be in Houston on Friday, okay? Me, Debbie, Fancy, Valerie, Cheryl Lee, right, will be in Galveston from Thursday. Okay, we will not be in Houston, so do not look for us to come to Houston to give anybody a ride from the airport. But there are a handful of people that will be traveling from Houston on the Friday. We got Smokey, we got Ghost, and I don't know who else yet from Houston that's going to be driving on the Friday to Galveston. Now, we also got people coming out on Saturday. We got Chalk. Hopefully we got Knowledge. I got to ping Knowledge and let him know to come to the house. Who else on Saturday? We got Chicago also, but I don't know if he's driving or whatever. But make sure you guys, I know, Cheryl Lee, you'll be there, but you're going to be with us on Thursday. So I'm not so much concerned about that. But I need people to send me their flight information. So I'll start harping in on that. So right now, Aquanda has her flight. Cheryl Lee booked her flight because she'll already be there long before I get there, I believe. Oh, you're flying in on the 13th. All right, I'm flying in on, I don't know, the 10th or 11th. I don't know. I'm flying in the Tuesday I think I'm going to fly in on a Tuesday. Because I want to be there 2 days before, at least 2 days before, and then I'm going to stay. We come back from the house on Sunday, so I'll probably fly back home on Tuesday or Wednesday. So, Debbie, I'm going to be with you for about a week. Is that all right? About a week I'll be there. Okay, the 12th. But, Cheryl Lee, you meet at the house, and we're driving to Galveston together. So that's not a big deal. All right. And so I just wanted to call that out. All right. Aquanda has already gotten her tickets for Houston. So with that, y'all, I want to bid y'all a happy Monday. The message today is, are you living life by the rules? Right. And as long as you're living life by the rules and you're living life honestly, without navigating through a series of lies, right? Don't get discouraged when obstacles come and fouls come and things take you off your game for a little bit, right? It's a part of life. Do not compare your life to somebody else's. Do not try to sabotage somebody else's happiness and joy because you are going through a rough spot, right? We all take different roads, different journeys, and our blessings come at different times, right? Live life by the rules. Everything that's meant for you will be for you. Yes, you're coming in on Thursday too, Valerie. I called your name, I thought, right? And the crew that's coming in on Thursday, y'all are the administrative house, you know, you are the administrative and planning team. The Thursday crew is the administration and planning team. That's it. Automatically, because y'all coming in on Thursday with me, okay? And so just remember to navigate through your trials and tribulations. They are lessons and they are blessings. It has nothing to do with you not deserving better in your life, right? It's just a part of life, all right? And then the topic that we switched gears into is, are you honest with your friends? Are you truly honest with your friends? And are your friends open to honesty? And if they are not, is that truly a friendship? Does that affect the dynamics of the friendship if you cannot be honest? And just because you have an argument with your friend, that does not mean that that's not a friendship. Friends argue. Family members argue, right? They do. So don't get discouraged by that. Okay. Okay, so Shirley, you and I are traveling around the same time. You're going to come in on a Thursday, Val? Okay, I'm already be there from Tuesday. I need at least 2 days to decompress and get myself together and make sure Ghost and the guys get my supplies while I'm there. They know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. I need all my supplies and stuff before I get to Galveston. And Ghost, come on now. Don't play with me. Okay, Nut is not here. I need you to pull up to the bumper, baby. Pull up. Pull up. You know what you're responsible for. I'm just saying. Okay? And with that, y'all, I'm going to bid y'all a farewell. I'm going to send y'all out and remind you that even when you feel low, you can still, what? Always move in peace and love, all right? And get this message on the way out because even when you feel low.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Yep.
I never answered to no, man, I still
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Royalty Depot. Come back tomorrow, y'all. Get this message on the way out and move with peace and love. Hey. Hustle hard.
Every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave.
Huh?
To the system, I don't want to be a slave.
I've been doing shit my way.
On the highway and in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I'm down through the climb.
Have a good day, Brandilla. Huh?
Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredients. Huh?
They see with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
Even when you feel
low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still
and I don't. Peace, y'all. I'm out.